fangs
Stuff.
and fangs
And stuff.
and fangs.
The Walking Dead, episode 1 of season 3. It's called Seeds. And this episode planted the seeds of shite. Not a good start to season 3. I did say The Walking Dead was downhill after season 2. But by God, I wasn't expecting this. I actually thought season 3 was watchable. Maybe it gets better. But not a good start. And you can tell the dialogues went out the window. Dramas went out the window. Storylines went out the window. I've seen one episode and I can see already that season 3 is mainly just about action.
Yeah, literally. It's so rushed. It's so cram-packed. They had 16 episodes and they still felt the need to rush it.
I mean, if you're putting this in wrestling terms, season 2 is like sports entertainment. Season 3 is like Ring of fucking Honor AEW. Splish splash splosh.
I was taking
5
a
stars,
bath.
you
But
know,
yeah,
so-
we have the opening.
They're raiding this house. We've got Rick barges through the door. Then we've got Daryl. We've got T-Dog with like a fire fucking pick or something like that. And then we've got Carl, who, I mean, has grown a bit of foot, but he still looks like a midget. He's wearing his daddy's sheriff hat. They're going through rooms. The four of them are clearing the house. I refuse to believe
that Carl clears a room.
Carl would be clearing a room when you've got Glenn standing outside doing nothing.
Yep.
And not even that. It's like then Rick and him split up. And Carl goes into one room on his own, and he's clearing the room on his own. He opens the door, ends up shooting a walker. Then we get a scene where Daryl opens a door, but it's Rick on the other side, and they kind of face off. But I mean, someone who's not experienced, someone who would be, not as calm under pressure and stuff like that, could have easily shot somebody in friendly fire here. So would you I mean, I'm not saying. First of all, it's not realistic for Rick to let his son be going into these houses and clearing rooms by himself. I mean, him standing behind them was one thing, but him actually going into rooms and wiping out walkers by himself seems a bit far-fetched. And secondly, I mean, if I was in these rooms clearing, I don't think I'd want to be going in with a 9-year-old Carl who obviously isn't experienced, could be trigger happy, and you could end up getting caught in the crossfire or mistaken for a walker. It makes no fucking sense to me that. I mean, look at Carl at the end of season 2. I mean, fucking literally looks like he is a boy.
He's a boy.
You know what I mean? He's not matured that much. Fuck me, 6 months. They're making it seem as if it's been 6 years, the way he's getting on.
Yeah, and the worst thing about this opening is he grabs a tin of dog food, goes to open it, Rick opens it, throws it at the wall, they leave, silence. Not a word is uttered.
Yeah, nothing gets said, no dialogue, nothing gets spoken. Basically, Rick, T-Dog, Daryl, Carl clear the house. Then they move everybody else in. They look at the tin of dog food. T-Dog sees walkers coming. We don't even get a, oh hell no! They just he points at the walkers and then they all leave at the back door. They jump in their cars and they drive off.
Worst season opening.
I mean, was that it?
This is the worst season opening that I've watched. I can't think of anything worse.
Why can't we even get Rick to a speech? Come on, man, we ain't eating this shit, and slam the fucking dog food after it. You know what I mean? I refuse to let us become this, give us something. But no, they're all sitting in silence. Basically, we see a tin of dog food, the tin of dog food gets chucked away, and that is it. Dog food, dog fucking shite, terrible intro.
Yep, and then we cut to them at the side of the road, and this looks identical to the place they were in the finale.
Yeah, now they've got maps out and they're looking at the cars and they're talking about, we can signal back here, we can track back there, but they're looking at the maps and they're going, well, there's a group of walkers here and a group of walkers there.
There could be double.
We won't be able to get out. I mean, how do you know the walkers are still fucking standing there? And secondly, you're in cars. You tell me you can't just fucking drive past them, run them over? Then they're on about, but what if these walkers have met up? Well, if the walkers have met up, it means one of the fucking groups have moved. So therefore, you're not trapped.
I know.
Because for the
300 walkers can't cover land that big.
You have to just drive around them. There must be a fucking field shortcut off, country road. I mean,
we've spent the past 6 months going through everywhere. How big's Georgia?
Then Rick, I know it must be massive.
We're not even in the state of Georgia. We're just in this county.
Then Rick's like, "Oh, we'll go west. We haven't been west."
You've had 6 months. Why the fuck have you not went west?
Then like everyone's saying, oh, we're gonna get water, we're gonna wash up, blah blah blah. Daryl's like, oh well, the girls are washing their pennies. We'll go on a hunt.
3 seconds later, we find the prison.
Like, yeah, literally, we cut to the next scene. It's Daryl and Rick walking down train tracks, and within 3 seconds, you see the prison in the background. And then you just see like Rick looking at it, and he's kind of like got a smile on his face, and it zooms in on his face. Like, no interesting walk with Rick and Daryl. Could have talked about fucking anything. Could have talked about Shane. Could have talked about what they're going to do going forward, coming up to the winter. Could have talked about anything, but they talk about nothing. They literally walk for 3 seconds, then you see the prison. You don't even get Rick saying, oh, look, there's a prison. And then the next minute, we go from the camera panning in on Rick's face to the whole group, like, cutting a links in the fence to get into, like, the prison yard part. And
See at this point though, right? See, apart from a few interactions,
where's the conversation? Where's Rick going back saying to him, hey, me and Daryl were out. We found a prison. It could be safe. We could make it secure.
You know why though? Because
there could be supplies.
It's a dictatorship, and
no, it's not nothing to do with dictatorship, man. Come on, it's pish fucking writing. There's no dialogue.
That's why these characters are bland and they don't get any better. They get worse. Like I was about to say, Daryl is at his peak. This is it. This Daryl writing this episode is Daryl till the end, apart from his hair grows out and he gets a bit more depressing looking. That's it.
But even here, there's a massive difference between Daryl in season 2 and season 3.
Oh, yeah.
See, in season 2, he was coming off with he was like witty and funny and coming out with like one-liners and always had comebacks. See, now he's like a fucking emo and he's just not saying it. Oh, I'm the loner of the group. He doesn't really do nothing.
Glenn's just fucking
under the thumb.
T-Dog's just pish as he always was. Carol can hold a gun now. Oh, the kickback of the rifle.
Yeah, hey, take this. You've become a good shot lately. Fucking ends up almost shooting Rick. And so, yeah, Rick tells them all, let's clear out the fucking yard or whatever. Rick locks the gates. They clear out, like, one of the courtyards. They spend the night there. It's like, hey, you gotta get... They sing some pish song that nobody wants. Rick's walking the perimeter about 10 million times. Doesn't want to sit with Laurie. Can't blame him, to be fair. He comes back. They eat this owl that fucking Daryl killed. What they do. Again, stuff we don't really care about. Daryl gives Carol a fucking massage because her back's sore with the kickback or whatever of the gun, the rifle. And, Rick's like, you know, this was a good win for us. Get some sleep, big day tomorrow. Glenn's like, what you talking about? Rick's like, this is just the start. We gotta get inside.
They're literally sitting in a field with no, like, oh yes, the fences around them, right? But they could be shot from fucking anywhere.
Yeah, the group think that was Rick's plan? To clear that little bit, and they were just going to sit in the middle of a fucking field with a fence around them, out in the open. Oh, it pisses down with rain. Whoa, what are we going to do?
Winter. Herschel starts talking about planting seeds. We'll live here forever. No.
Like, you know, so like, they seemed shocked when Rick was like, no, tomorrow we go inside. But that's what I'm saying. No one seems to grasp that Rick's idea of the prison is to get inside where it's safe and where there could be supplies. But we never had the conversation.
I know.
So
you try to tell me Rick went back, hey, we found a prison and we're going to it. That's literally as
why
much...
does nobody say why? Why you want to go to a prison?
Why does he explain why does he explain about the armory and the cafeteria when they're inside the fucking prison?
Yeah, that should be a reason why they're going inside, not... So why did they fight? You tell me they were all fighting so hard just so they could get a wee bit of grass with a fence around it? That was the plan all along.
I know. Like, see, realistically, see the bit they were in, like the hallway,
Aye.
The perimeter outside the prison. That was the safest part. Didn't he need to go into the fucking courtyard?
But very narrow, like, I guess, and you do have walk. I guess you could have killed the walkers.
Fucking walkers, either side of them now.
I know, it makes no sense. Next day, we have Rick, Daryl, Glenn, Maggie, and T-Dog. They go in further into the prison, kill a bunch of walkers. We get some decent walker killers, but at the end of the day, I mean, you want storylines and you want dialogue. That's what makes TV scenes fucking good. Kills don't, right? Like, see,
build up to the kills do.
I mean,
makes the kill important.
See Walter White, he could have went round with a baseball bat, just fucking pure murdering everybody and not saying anything. Would it have made him good?
No.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we had riot gears, we had gas masks, we had all the kind. They're locking up bits. They managed to get into a cell block. We find like the warden. Looks like he shot himself or something. They find his keys. They clear out this cell block, and then the group moves in. Damn it. Then we get a weird scene.
Yeah, but so they move in cell block C, and who is it? Was it Carol? Like comes in and goes, "What about the rest of the prison?" It was fucking 4 guys that went in. Do you genuinely believe that they managed to clear out a fucking entire prison in the space of like however long
15
it was?
minutes, 20 minutes.
Come on.
Fucking
like-
ridiculous.
The groups, they never seem grateful. I mean, see Rick being the leader, man, it must be a hard job. See if I was the leader, I think I'd have said to him by now, you know what, take your fucking useless ass and fuck off out here. I mean, like, see if I'm Rick, I can understand someone like a Daryl kind of disagree with me and talk. See Shane like constantly disagreeing, you can almost accept that. But see if it's someone like Carol giving you shit.
Do something.
I'm doing something.
Talk about something. Michonne introduced. Boring as fuck.
Oh, she kills walkers with swords, and she carries 2 around in chains. That's all she's got to her. Why are we supposed to like her?
She's fucking atrocious. Like honestly, if you think of it.
But see that I think that's the difference between people that are like, I wouldn't say intelligent, but people that just have higher standards. They actually like want character development. They want dialogue and stuff. Like they want a reason to care for a character. See, someone got a sword and they start cutting zombies' head. I mean, anyone could do that. Yeah. Why? I mean, not. It's like Negan. Negan's actually good. He's funny. His whole thing isn't just I've got a baseball bat. He actually cares about the character. The part. And then the fact that he has a baseball bat is like an extra bonus.
Like I feel like the most
Michonne doesn't have a part. She's just someone that swings a sword.
I feel like the most over part you get with a samurai sword in this show is when the governor's using it and he cuts the governor's head off. Because the fuck he cuts the Herschel's head off.
That's the best part of it.
You know what I mean? It's cause he's a fucking over character and he uses it in such a good. She stabbed the governor. Who gives a fuck? We didn't care about that part. You know what I mean? It's just shite. I'm trying to think of another TV show where someone uses a weapon like that. No, it's cringy. Just no character, no background. Like we're 6 months into the apocalypse. I think we got a flashback where we're.
It's like Harley Quinn, right? She's got a baseball bat, but she's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? The whole thing isn't just she just goes around hitting people with baseball bats. The baseball bat's an accessory. She's actually got a totally different. She's got a whole fucking persona, a whole character. The baseball bat just happens to be an accessory that she walks around in. It's our main weapon of choice. Michonne's got nothing. Yeah. Michonne's got absolutely nothing to offer.
And then she's got 2 walkers with no mouths or arms. Ho yeah!
Just looks fucking retarded. Anyway, we're inside the prison cell. Carol.
But what's that whole gimmick though of they won't go for it because they don't have a mouth or arms? But we've seen zombies with like no limbs and heads go for people.
Even in Woodbury when they're fighting, they've got cut their teeth out or whatever and they're going for them like.
I know what the fuck.
We've got Carl as if he's wanting to sleep in the same fucking cell as Beth, and then Herschel appears and he's like, "Hey, you found your cell yet?" And he's like, "Oh, hey, yeah, I was just making sure Beth was safe." I mean, first of all, mate, right? You're like almost half her fucking age here, right? I don't think.
Take a seat, Chris.
I don't think you're
fucking Beth taking.
I don't think you're going to be able to keep Beth safe, right? I mean, if the person keeping Beth safe is like a 9-year-old kid whose fucking cowboy hat's covering his entire vision, then I mean, I don't like our chances.
The fucking cowboy hat's wearing Carl.
I mean, and secondly, what they did tease a relationship all season 3 between Carl and Beth, and I mean, I just don't see it. Beth is at least 17 in the show, and Carl at the most is like 9. Fucking 10 if you want to push it.
I know it's a fucking shit show.
I mean, it's not like he's 13, 14 and you can try and, make something out of it, like, but whatever.
Herschel shuts him down. Maybe Herschel wanted fucking Carl for himself.
Maybe
that's it, but it's time.
The next day, they're going to go and push on further into the prison. Carol says to Herschel, "Come on, Laurie needs you a wee minute." Rick's like, what's wrong with the baby? And Carol's like, oh, nothing to worry about. Just lies to Rick because Laurie thinks that she's lost the baby. She tells Herschel, if I come back and I'm one of them, or the baby, I try to attack, you put me down immediately. I mean, don't worry, Laurie, right? You're not going to get fucking some special treatment here, right? You cunt. Nobody likes you. If you come back as a walker, I'm sure there's some people in this group that would happily put you down, so...
I know.
No, I mean, it's not like you've got some special fucking pass with your Rick's wife and you're exempt to being killed. And anyway, right, then the group, they go further.
Well, you try to tell me like Rick wouldn't put her down.
Yeah, but exactly. I mean, especially if she's going to harm the fucking baby or harm Carl. Then they're trying to go further into the prison. It's a group consisting of Rick, Daryl, Glenn, T-Dog, Maggie, and Herschel. Now,
you just knew once they were taking Herschel, like, something was going to happen.
Why is Herschel going here, right? Rick says, Carol, you've become a good shot lately. Could argue, they're in a small confinement. They ain't going to be shooting. Fair enough. But I mean, like, who is the more able-bodied here? The woman that, even though we agree that she looks old, she is playing a middle-aged character because she was married to Ed, and she is supposed to be middle-aged. The thing what they're going is, Ed just didn't allow her to be like attractive or whatever.
She's about 40. If that.
Yeah. But, you know, she's wearing clothes that maybe you'd expect grandmas to wear, but again, that's based on...
Gimmick. That is the gimmick.
Right? So she's like a middle-aged body, or we're going with old man fucking 70-odds Herschel. Why is he the one going with this group? It just makes no sense, and I don't want to hear her she's a woman.
Well, let's be real. Why
is Maggie putting her life on the line, but Carol ain't?
Why can't both of them go?
And why is Herschel okay with this? Why has Herschel not said, I'm being serious. You can, alright, maybe say Beth's 17 or whatever.
What about the baby? Herschel needs... What fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Like the baby as well. You think keeping Herschel safe would be a priority. So, but let's say Beth's at the... Like,
That's the only reason Rick cut his fucking leg off.
Why is, like, no one says here, Maggie comes along and does a lot of the fighting and risks her life? Carol, why are you not doing anything?
I know.
Would that not... If someone said that, what could Carol possibly... Oh, I need to hold Laurie's hand for the baby. Oh, I need to stay here in case Sophia comes back.
I need to stay here because the prisoners want their dishes washed.
Anyway, they get split up, they get into walkers, they try and run, the group's split. Herschel thinks he hears Maggie, goes to investigate. Walker that's just lying there. Herschel walks past it. As soon as he walks past it, the walker comes alive, bites his fucking ankle. Unrealistic. I mean, they're making noise, there was gunfire, there's people shouting, and this walker was not moving up until Herschel decided to walk past it, then it just came alive and ate him. I just don't get it. Surely, they don't sleep. So it just makes no sense that this walker would not have been moving, it would not have been active before Herschel just walked past it.
It smelt him.
Anyway, they managed to grab Herschel, they throw him into this room. Cafeteria, should I say. And Rick is like, hold him down. It's the only way we'd save him. And he gets his hatchet, a really, really blunt hatchet at that, and starts hacking away at Herschel's leg. You can see like the bite, and it's like, it looks like kind of like black goo and stuff like that. And he keeps hacking away, and Herschel's leg comes off. And that's pretty much it.
I think the gore's very unrealistic. Like, yeah, it's a walker, but why would the bite be, black? It'd be fucking red like your normal blood.
I know, would it not take like time for it to go?
Plus, it was that colour. Hank fucking cutting his leg off. It's irrelevant.
If the black's supposed to be like symbolising some sort of infection, like
surely he's fucked.
Yeah, but surely it would take a while to.
Yeah.
No, I mean.
And then even when he hacks his leg off, there's like fucking zero blood.
Yeah, and his leg looked weird. It looked like a pork chop or something you'd see at the butcher's.
It was like a fucking slice of salami.
Is that it, or did we see the prisoners? To end the episode, I can't remember.
Daryl says "Duck" to Rick after Rick goes, "Oh."
Rick made this great noise.
Daryl points the crossbow at the prisoners. Don't know what I mean. He tells Rick to duck. I think once Rick noticed that Daryl was like, he started to be like, hey,
don't shoot Daryl.
And then Otis, his name's Otis, isn't it?
Who?
The guy with the mustache. Holy shit.
Oh, I am. I
think his name's Otis.
No, it's not. It's Sure, Otis is a big fat guy in season 2.
It's not. He kind of looks like Dwight. This guy, doesn't he?
Earl? He is, no, his
name's something fucking hillbilly.
Aye, it's something hillbilly like, but it's not Otis. I think it'd be lame if you had two Otises back to back. I'm not saying you can never use the same name, like, but out of all the names you've got to choose, it would seem a bit stupid that you would introduce two Otises. I mean, I get you can't introduce two black guys at the same time, but I mean, two Otises seems a bit weird as well.
There's like more than one black guy in this fucking room, mate, so you're wrong.
Aye,
Anyway,
aye, but how many of these black guys join the fucking group?
0.
Well, one of them, and he joins it after the other black guy's gone. And then when Tyrese is going to join, they need to get rid of the black guy that joined for the present, so he did the maths.
I did the maths, alright.
But then Black Lives Matter comes along, and now in The Walking Dead, you probably got about 20 million black guys, so it's alright.
Yeah, but we have to rate the premiere. Not that good. I thought
I'm gonna get a
I'm
fucking
going
6
4.
out of...
What? I thought it was shite.
Fucking hell, 4? I thought I was being harsh, giving it a 6.
What?
Aye.
Horse? It was fucking shit. It was a rushed mess with nothing. Nothing.
Well, see, you've always said for forever, Season 3 is the best season.
Well, it gets better from here, like.
I
We get Merle.
Yeah, I think it's the 4th best season, like, or is it? Maybe it's better than Season 1. See, Season 1, I actually kind of like Season 1 up until the end of the 4th episode. I think Episode 5 and 6 are shit.
Yeah. Dog shit. Well, my reasoning for giving it a 4, right? Andrea Michonne's scenes are awful. Just couldn't give a fuck, right? We've got the prison, it's rushed. And then, I don't know, it just... There's no animosity between anyone in the group, man, apart from Rick and Laurie. What's good about this episode?
Nothing, there's no funny. I mean, Rick going, oh! I mean, that was a bit funny, like, but it wasn't supposed to be funny.
No.
No, like, I mean, not one, there's not, like, one memorable line. See, at least we're watching Season 2, and people
It's
can
got a good ending, I'll give it that.
like, people can say nothing happened in Season 2. Every time we finish watching an episode, there's always a couple of lines you would take from it. Isn't there?
Yeah, there's nothing from this.
There's always, like,
Beth's song, which was fucking atrocious.
If you don't like character development, if you don't like dialogue, and you just like action, then you probably think this is a good episode.
Yeah,
But I prefer dialogue. And see, if there's no character development, no dialogue, I can't care about the action.
exactly.
You know what I mean? So
That's
again, we could go back and compare this to pro wrestling, but fuck that. Gets an average of 5 out of 10, guys. That is it for Seeds Season 3, Episode 1. We'll be back soon with Episode 2. Hopefully, it's better than this. We'll find out then. Till next time, though.
Peace!